Alright guys, so I just connected the power cable from my extension cord all the way to the arcade machine. So before I shoot this video, I actually tried to power it on for the first time and then get myself familiarized with the Pandora Box software. And right now I think I'm getting pretty good at it. So let me show you what I learned, right? So I just spent probably 10 minutes to do it. Okay, so right off the bat, once I connected the power cable, I have to go here and then turn this power switch up here. Alright, so once that is on, you'll see the audio amplifier is now lighting up, and I have to set the volume knob to 1/4 so it doesn't make too much noise. Alright, and right after that you will see the loading screen. Alright, so that's the loading screen for the Pandora DX. Okay, so I'm not trying to catch my breath, so excited. So let me turn this coin door off. And by default, when the shipper shipped this machine to me, it was set to credit mode, okay, the coin mode. So without inserting any coin, you will see that the credit is 0 and the time is indefinite. Alright, so you can still select game, you can still go browse, but then you wouldn't able to play it. So this is how it is, this is how the key is being programmed right now. So this is to select the game, this is to cancel, so probably A, B, C, D, and A, B, C, D, not sure what the rest do. Alright, so this is an 8-way joystick. Alright, so let me show how to do it. So I try to use the coin that they gave me, but this one seems to work at first, but then it doesn't work. So if I do this now, the coin will just do nothing. You see, the credit will be 0, and then it will be simply here. So later on, I have to try to set using the Taiwan dollar $10 coin, and this works for whatsoever reason. I didn't even adjust the coin mechanism, so I'm not sure why it cannot detect the coin just now, but it can detect this one. Alright, so the handy $10. Alright, let's see. So once I put this on, you will see the credit turn to 1, and then the timer starts. Alright, so I think by default it will start from 100 seconds. Alright, so as you can see, now I can select as usual, but then I can now select a game. So press this to enter this search menu, and then you can search for the game here. Alright, so let me zoom out a bit so you can see it. So I'm not trying to do M, so this is letter A to enter. So M, I'm going to do one of my favorite game, Metal Slug. Yeah, some people prefer fighting game, but I love Metal Slug game. So you can see a lot of titles like Game Boy Advance. I think the device for, I don't know what F that. Probably SFC, Super Famicom. Alright. So okay, getting there. Alright. So instead of using the joystick to go to the left menu, I'm just going to hit this again. So they will get me right at the top left item. So I just click down, and then now I can select. Alright, let's start with Metal Slug 1. So apparently in this mod, they won't show the video preview, right? So you have to select by the title. Press this to enter. Alright, and there you go. You always see this loading screen and Neo Geo and stuff like that. So play when to start. Alright, so by default I already insert 1 credit, and the credit is coming from the coin that I inserted earlier. But what happens if I want to insert another coin, right? Say I game over on this one and then I want to enter. I actually have to figure this out by myself, okay? So by default, if you do this, if I now use another coin and then I put it here, you will see it is only registered by the Pandora Box, but not from the game itself, alright? So to add that coin from the Pandora to this game, you have to go click, long press this one, the player 1 start key, long press, and then you will see this menu, alright? So press A to insert that coin. Sorry, the timer pretty fast. So press 8 from that screen to insert that coin from Pandora Box and transfer it to the game, to the whatever emulator that you are using. Like for this one, this is MAME. Alright, so press this, hold it, and then 8 to insert coin. Now you see it is being transferred to here. So if I now use another coin and put it here, again the credit will be added to Pandora Box but not the game. So press this, long hold this one, press the A button, and credit 2. So that's how you're supposed to add credit. Yeah, so this took me quite some while to figure this out. Alright, so now I can play the game. Okay, so I think the control will be pretty familiar to those of you who have played this. So these 4 buttons are not used. Alright. Yeah, so such and such. Yeah, pretty good game. Pretty good experience. I actually played until round 2. Yeah, pretty good. So to exit, long press this one, and then B. B is here to exit the game. Alright, so you might be wondering how to customize this system. Again, this one took me quite a while to figure it out. So first I have to open this cover over here, which I already did from the bottom. So it's pretty hard to do with one hand, so yeah, let me do it again. So I think I lock it back. Alright, so take this key and then I'm going to use it on the key over here. Alright, so you will see it pop up here. Alright, I'm catching my breath here. So that's the guts of the player unit, and then right off the bat, take this off and you will see the 3D Pandora SAGA EX Wi-Fi. Alright, so this is a Wi-Fi edition, so you can actually connect to Wi-Fi and then download games. Alright, so to the hidden eye, to the uninitiated or someone that is new to Pandora, you will see there's quite some keys over there. Alright, let me shine my torchlight over there so you can have a look. Alright, so there you will see all the input, the 5V stuff, the power switch, and then right next to it you will see the USB, and then you will see a very small hole, very tiny hole over there. That's actually the setting mode. Alright, so you have to press on it. So I can actually do it using my finger. So I'm just going to do it from here, roughly touch it, and then you will see the setting menu. Alright, so let me turn this back on so I can show you. So by default, the coin setting is set to 1 to 1. That means that for every coin you put in, it will register as 1 coin. Alright, so by default the exit mode is set to start plus coin to exit the game. So I'm not sure how it does, so I guess probably you have to go to the game, and if you want to exit to the menu, you have to press start and then insert the coin. So that's not really convenient, right? So I just use the press right from here and then change to long press menu. So that's how I enter the system mode, where I long press this one and then you have the option to insert the credit or exit to the menu. So keep this in mind, always set to long press menu. I think this one is pretty useless. Alright, so I'm not sure what auto exit means. I'm not sure. This is probably meaning that if you set to credit mode and then if the time expires, then it will exit from the game probably. I'm not sure. Select mode. Oh, okay. So the select mode means here whether you allow user to select the game, from the menu before he insert the coin. Okay, so I set to always allow, so that's how I'm able to select the game. Alright, so let's show you what it means. So if I set to after insert coin, if I press D, A, B, C, D is here. Now you see that I can no longer select the game without any coin. Okay, so again, another coin, put it here. Oops, put it here. So once the credit is registered, now I can select the game. Alright. Alright, so let me go back to the setting mode. Yeah, once you get used to it, it's pretty easy to touch it without looking at it. Alright, so back to here. So now let me select this to always allow. Image optimization. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. Okay, so by default this is set to HD. I don't like the I don't really like that, the HD stuff. I prefer the original. So original is this one. You can even enable scaling mode, and for 32 inch is pretty good, but I'm just going to set to disable. Language, Chinese, English for sure. And you can even set the individual settings for the game, like the difficulty and stuff like that. So I'm not going to do it. So oh yeah, sorry, before that, so let me go back a bit. Let me show you how it's being done. So go press A, B, C, D, this one. Alright, so enter game setting. I think I said it wrong. Enter game setting allows you to set how many times per coin. Okay, so by default, if you put 1 coin, you can play for 5 minutes. Okay, they use the timer system, not per credit. Originally, I thought they would use the credit system, where probably 2 coins for PSP game, 1 coin for main game. So there's timer mode. Okay, so let's see how short you can. Okay, so the shortest is 5. The shortest time you can give is 1 minute. Okay, let's set to 5. First time of game, yeah, and stuff like that. You can even adjust the different difficulty and life for different game. Yeah, for different game. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to mess this up. Okay, so I'm going to press D to cancel and then go back again. D. So it's pretty hard to remember the key configuration. So A, B, C, and D. Okay, so D here. And if you're wondering how they map the key, you can do a account management. Oh, sorry, not this one. I think I entered the IO test just now. Okay, let me see how I entered that. Oh, key settings, sorry, key settings. Press A, and then here you see IO test. All right, so if you press on this, you will see the mapping that they are currently pre-configured based on the mapping from this header all the way to the button here. So you see this long cable. This is actually send out the input output from these different panels. All right, so let me change this angle so you can have a look. So that's how everything is wired. So I don't really do the wiring. This is done by PlayFun staff. So they're pretty professional, you know, using zip ties and the mounting plate. All right. Okay, so let me go back here and I can probably put this like this. All right. So to test it, left, up, down, left, right. So for every input you press, the light will show up there. So A, B, C, D. So this corresponds to 1, 2, 3, 4, right? E is this one. So not sure why this one is not registered. This one is not 2. Also this F. Okay. So A, B, C, D, E, F. I think it goes for the same for the player too. Okay. Up, down, left, right. A, B, C, D, E, and F, and these two are, oh, this is pause. Okay, so this is mapped to pause, and I'm not sure what this is being mapped to. Okay, so this is pause, and how about this? Yeah, these two are not mapped, so this is start and player 1 start and player 2 start. All right, so the reason you see R1 R2, this is probably for the controller, which I'm not sure how to configure. So I'm still pretty new to this, so this is as best as I can learn in 10 minutes when I try the software. So pretty good. So to exit, press player 1 start and A. So A is this one, we already know that. So A and start. There you go. Alright, so you can even redefine keys. I don't think I want to do it. So A and I don't want to mess up things. Okay, gamepad settings. Yeah, not sure if this one has Bluetooth. Yeah, it shows up this one, but I'm not sure how you pair this with Bluetooth, so I'm just going to ignore A, B, C, D. Speaking out loud now. Okay, so that's my setting. That's the setting that I use for my my current Pandora setting. So I hope you find this interesting. Oh, in case you are curious, let me set this to scan line so you know what I mean. All right, so D, and then let's try. Oh, let's try mental slot again. All right, I can press this one, go back there, and then left recent and okay. Okay, press this one again, left, down, and enter. Now this is using the scan line image, so you see the scan line now. I hope the camera can capture it. So that's the scan line, right? That's the scan line you'll see here. So the scan line is pretty obvious if you view it from in real life, but probably not from the camera, right? Yeah, you can still see the tiny line. All right. So again, to exit, long press this one and then B to exit. Okay, let me go back to the setting mode again. All right, so I'm getting pretty good at this. All right, there we go. And then finally change this to HD. All right. AO is okay, D to cancel, and then yeah, I'm getting pretty good at navigation. A. All right, now this is the HD. Oh, I said to play to coin mode, so another coin for me. $10 Taiwan dollar. Put it there. Okay, now enter A. Alright, I can even set to free mode, so I don't have to insert any coin. Alright, so that's the HD. That's the HD filter. I think this is super eager. Probably super eager or super scale, right? Yeah, I don't really like this, you see. It's too cartoonish. You see the text here? It's too cartoonish for me. It's almost like playing on Game Boy, you see. It misses out all the original taste, for the arcade. Alright, so that's right. I hope by now you already know how to navigate, exit game, and then go back here. Okay, so finally the free play mode. Alright, and then I'm just going to browse through a couple of pages from the game list. I'm going to set to free play and then set this back to disable. Alright, D to exit. Alright, there you go. So again, quick tips: press this one to go directly to the top tab, left, right to select the, yeah. By category, this means the system. Alright, so apparently in this mode, if you press right here, it wouldn't go back to the next page. It will just select the next system as being shown at the bottom right. So PlayStation, if I press right again, Nintendo 64, Famicom, Super Famicom, GBA, and stuff like that, Game Boy Advance. Alright, so different tab give you different controls. So if I go to all, if I press right now, this will go to the next page as being shown by the number at the bottom right, so page number 3, 4, 5 out of 1089. So that's a lot of game for 128 gigs Pandora Box. Not sure how they fit it, but yeah, that's what you get. Alright, so this one again to category, just to show you a couple of systems. This is Mega Drive, Sega Mega Drive, PC Engine from Sega, Dreamcast. I'm not. Oh, I think FBS stands for Final. Yeah, I forgot. It's all fighting games for this system, and of course our multiple arcade, multiple engine, main, PlayStation P. So this is the default page. Alright, so hopefully you get what this means. And one thing to notice is the video preview doesn't actually shows up playback any sound, unlike the launch box, you know, or the hyperspin, right? So I'm not sure whether this is intended. I'm not sure. So at least you can still hear the clicking sound, right? Yeah. Alright, so that's pretty excited. That's pretty excited. So again, this is my first arcade machine, and I'm glad that I bought it. And yeah, so if you're interested, check out PlayFun Electronics. Yeah, pretty good, awesome system. Alright, so hopefully in the next video, I'm going to purchase some parts to modify the system. And yeah, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more, or any question if you want to buy this from Taiwan, and I can share my experience with you. Alright, so peace out, and thanks for watching.